Good morning from Cortina in the Dolomites.
Okay, I'm going to boldly say it. This is definitely the video you need in your life if you're trying to plan your Dolomites trip on a budget. We just spent 3 amazing days hiking to the most iconic sites in the area with no car and no fancy hotel reservations. We're going to be based in a campsite in the town of Cortina and using only public transportation to get around. So if you're planning your next trip to the Dolomites and you want to know if it's actually possible to do it on a budget, stick around. Let's get into it.
Okay, but first, let me tell you how we got here. So yesterday morning, we actually woke up in Venice, Italy. We hopped on the train back onto the mainland off the little islands, and we got onto a Flixbus into the town of Cortina. This Flixbus only cost us about 16 euros each, but there was a landslide, so it was quite delayed, so it took quite a while. It took over 3.5 hours. Once we got into the cute little town of Cortina, we got the local bus, here it is, beautiful, down to the campground, where we'll be staying for the next few nights to explore the area. This is going to be our base for the next few hikes we're going to be doing. I'm not going to lie to you, this place is not cheap. It's setting us back a whopping £50 a night for this patch of grass.
Good morning. We've just woken up here in the Dolomites. Plan for today is to go on a hike. We have to catch 2 buses, but first we have to walk into town. It's about 45 minutes. We're going to grab some coffee, then we're going to get the bus. It's currently 6:35, which is why I'm whispering. We've packed our bag, got our lunch. Let's go get some coffee in town. First of all, the 45-minute walk. Ew. We have just left our campground, which is costing us a shocking 50 euros a night. And it's a 45-minute walk to town, so here we are walking to town. Our bus goes at 5 to 8. We have to get 2 bus connections to get to the trailhead. And we're gonna stop for some coffee in the town. It's me, so I'll probably end up with a croissant as well because I can't control myself. Yeah, I'm excited for a fun day of hiking. The weather looks nice at the moment. There's definitely some clouds already forming. Yesterday, there was thunderstorms at 1 p.m. So that's why we're up so early. We're hoping to try and beat the thunderstorms, do the hike and then get down before it's dangerous. Fingers crossed. Plus side about getting up super early as well is there's no one around. It's so peaceful and the view's absolutely stunning. And there was no one up in the campground either. I feel like because we just did the TMB, every single person was up at like 4 a.m. rustling around. We were the people up early at 6. So it's quite nice to have no one else around and just meander, and the views are so nice at this time of day. The light just looks so perfect on it. Look at that hill, look behind me, look at that. Did you see it? Looks so cool.
Okay, so this is the Cortina town. There's this cute cobbled pedestrian street that runs through the centre of it. As you can see, it's like completely empty right now because it's 7:10 a.m. so we're the only ones going down here, but it's bloody beautiful. And also it's really, really cool because it's so early. Yesterday was so hot. We have managed to find a cafe that opens at 7 a.m. so we're going to go there for a coffee because we didn't have time to make one in the campground. And then it's another 10 minutes or so to the bus stop. We're going to hope we get on the bus. We have not booked or reserved any tickets for this bus, but it's just a public bus. It's 2 buses, the 50 and then the 51. Buongiorno. Just stopped for a coffee. That was the only cafe that was open at 7 a.m. Plan was just to get a coffee, but we saw the pastry goods in the glass cabinet, and one said pistachio cream croissant, and I was like, that sounds good. So we got 2 of them as well. Delicious. I got a bread roll in my bag for breakfast that I'm carrying around that I'm probably not going to eat now. It's what it is, I guess. When in Italy.
It came to 11 euro.
Came to 11 euro in total for 2 Americanos and 2 pistachio croissants, and that pistachio cream was good. Really good.
Okay, so we've got off the first bus and we're now in the line for the second bus. There's about 200 people ahead of us. The bus runs every hour or half an hour?
Every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes. I think we're in for a bit of a wait. It's a bit chaotic. The first bus left half an hour late. So now we're just kind of waiting to hopefully get on the bus. But luckily we have our tickets. Or is it unlucky because we've paid now, we might be able to get on the bus. I'll keep you updated. It's currently 9:05. Let's see when we get on.
It's like in the US where they have parking lots and then shuttles because the road is closed. You're not allowed to drive up the road. Except they don't have shuttles. They just have a public bus that runs every 30 minutes that costs 10 euros. It just feels like really unorganised. I don't understand why there's such a big parking lot and then just one bus every 30 minutes. Like, there's hundreds of people trying to get on the bus. Bus number 4 has arrived. I think we might get on this one. We've been here an hour. Less time than I thought.
Not so bad.
Not as bad as I
Brought
thought.
in extra buses though.
Yeah.
If we were still waiting for the other one, we'd never have got on.
No, the other one's not due for another half an hour, so.
Which gives me hope for the way back. They must just pump in extra buses because the queues all the way at the end of the road now.
Oh yeah, the queue's worse now than when we joined it.
Of coming to a touristy area is the thousands of other people on the trail. I get it. They want to see it, I want to see it. But it does kind of take the shine off a little when there's this many people. Busloads and busloads and busloads. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get going. We better get going because it was meant to not rain today, but there's a lot of erupty looking clouds, so I guess we better get a wiggle on.
Okay, so we're at the top. We're at the refuge. We just ate our lunch really quick. Homemade bread rolls. Saving ourselves a little pretty penny there. We're on a budget after all.
Trying to be.
Trying to be on a budget.
This morning when we got to the second bus stop and the queue was really long, I won't lie to you, part of me was like, what is the point? We're never going to get on this bus and it's not going to be any fun. But after being here, it's absolutely beautiful and I'm really, really glad we came. So don't be put off by the second bus, okay? They bring extra buses. The cavalry does arrive eventually.
So the trail's going up now, like switchbacks around here, up here, and up to there. backside. Now this pass, and we're going to go down and back up again, so we get a nice view of these three. Okay, so we made it to the top of the little pass thing, and we can finally see the other side of the three peaks, the Tre Cime. Very, very beautiful here.
There.
Thank you. I rolled my R and everything. We're just kind of following the trail round. We want to do the loop. We can kind of see where it goes. It goes quite far down, then back up again. The clouds don't look super menacing. The view from up here is awesome, like really awesome. It's also got a little bit hotter now. Sun's quite hot, but it's not as hot as it has been, which is fantastic because it's been so hot that I've been dripping in sweat continuously. Look how cool that view is behind me. Finally get to see the other side of them. I think the views of them are going to be really, really cool from down there because you're like looking up at it. So I'm excited about that, which is kind of why I want to do the loop. A lot of people have just walked up to there and they're walking back again.
The original plan was to do the larger loop. It goes past the refuge over there, then it goes downhill about 200 meters and then back up again. But it looks like it goes down over this like cliff edge, and we really want to be able to see these. So we've opted for the like shorter trail. It's a little bit less downhill, goes around, goes past a different refuge, and there's way less people on this trail. So we've decided this is probably a better option for us. Less people, more peaceful, loads of beautiful wildflowers too.
There's the refuge.
So we decided not to do the full loop. There's like a half loop. There's the smallest loop, a medium loop, and then a large loop. We've gone for the medium loop and we're about to get to the refuge. I'll let you know the stats once we've finished it, but it's beautiful. So we walked past the refuge and of course we walked in and of course we got a beer. It's lovely here. There's not that many seats, but we've managed to find a cute little corner. Beautiful view. I'm having a nice time. Very relaxing. Definitely worth it, I'd say. And really, Brenna says we've only done 6k so far, so pretty easy day. Beautiful views though all around.
So we just got back to the refugio. We just ran to the toilet quickly. It is 3 p.m, but there's 2 buses here and I don't see a line. So all that complaint about the bus earlier, it turns out it was only an issue in the morning, so hopefully it's fine. Hopefully we're just gonna get straight on the bus. It's gonna go. We'll be back in town soon. That'd be fan-bloody-tastic, wouldn't it? I've had a lovely day. The views are amazing. It hasn't rained. It's a little cloudy, but who cares? No thunderstorms. Fantastic day. Yeah, we're gonna get on the bus. Look at that. It's good, isn't it?
Is that the one we want? Yeah.
I'm running for the bus to see if we can get on it. If we can, I'm not talking to you. Oh, that bus has started its engine. We got on the bus right away. No waiting time. That's a plus. Genuinely thought we were going to have to wait. So the facts and figures for you. It was 300 meters of elevation gain and it was 9k in the end. So it was actually a bit longer than we thought. Pretty decent day. Not strenuous at all, I wouldn't say. A couple of steep bits, but like tiny, like 100 meters. Then you're at the top. I saw a couple of old people nearly take a tumble. So if you're not good on your feet, bring some sticks, but it's definitely doable. Okay, so we just got off the first bus, about to get off the second bus, back into Cortina. And unfortunately, the bus runs every 2 hours, so Brenna praised the bus a little too early. The first one went very quickly, and we didn't have to wait for it, but the next one now, we've fallen within the window of, you know, close to the 2 hours. It was actually like an hour and a half, but we sat at the bus stop for a while, and then we decided, what is there to do around here? And there's a lake 8 minutes away. We've just arrived. Look how pretty it is. So we've decided to walk down here. We only have about 30 minutes now till the bus goes, so we're going to stand here, look at this for a minute, and then probably turn around and go and get back on the bus line. We're hoping it's not too busy, because it runs every 2 hours, so hopefully we'll get a seat. But we were getting really hot sitting in the sun, because it's really bloody hot now, so we're going to go look at this lake. It looks very pretty at first glance. Grocery shopping time.
Is that not the biggest lemon you've ever seen in your life? It's quite a lemon. That's a kiwi for scale.
A big kiwi.
That's a pretty big kiwi too.
Ravioli with onion, courgette, mozzarella, tomatoes. Then we're going to make a cheesy sort. This is cheese. What is it?
Ricotta.
This is ricotta. And then this is like a mushroom and truffle paste. We saw it and we caught our eye. So we're going to make our own like cheesy sauce with vegetable. I think this will be delicious.
And rocket.
Oh.
Arugula.
Good.
Whatever it's called here.
And rocket or arugula, depending where you're from.
Grapes.
Yeah, these are good.
It's day 2 here in Cortina. We've woken up, we've got ready, and we've got out early. We've got another early bus to catch today. It leaves at 8:55. We have to go and buy bread and breakfast. And today we are going to Cinque Torri. It's the 5 pillars. It's one bus ride away, not 2 like yesterday, so let's go see. There's an option for a chairlift if you can't be bothered to hike, and it's a nice little loop when we get up there. Let's go see what it's all about.
The bus goes at 8:55 a.m. We have exactly 1 hour. We don't need an hour, but we need to buy bread and I need a coffee. We didn't have time to make coffee in the campground, so I need a coffee. Weather's glorious. It says it's going to rain today at like 2 p.m, so we're getting up early to get it done. Only 1 bus ride today. Yeah, that's it. That's the facts and figures.
Now that the bread was safely secured, we had about a 10-minute walk up to the bus stop. But of course we had to stop for our coffee first. From the campsite it also took us about 40 minutes to get into town, so not too far, and it was a beautiful walk. Okay, so we've ended up in the same place as yesterday. It's close to the bus stop, and Brenna really enjoyed her croissant yesterday, and so did I. I went rogue and decided to get, the man came straight away and I had no time to think, so I literally ordered pear with cream and chocolate, and then we had a thought that maybe it was just going to be one big pear covered in things because it doesn't say anything else. Turns out it is a croissant, so I'm excited to try it. And we both got Americanos, and Brenna got the same as yesterday. Okay, the chocolate's on the top. There's not that much filling. It's like diced pear and like cream. It looks good. Oh, it's really good. It's like a chocolate cookie on the top. Hear that? It's good.
I like sugar in my Americano. My go-to order here is an Americano.
Okay.
she means in the whole of Italy. Yeah, no, I mean like in Italy, my coffee order is an Americano. The double espresso is like kind of syrupy, kind of thick. Bit of sugar in there. No milk. No cream. Okay, anyway. We've come back to the same bakery. I've ordered the exact same thing again because it was so good last time. It's a pistachio cream filled croissant, and the pistachio cream's in the middle bit here, so you have to like spread it around yourself, but it's so good because in the last bite it's just pistachio cream. And I've also got an Americano, obviously. I believe the bill comes to about €11 because it came to €11 yesterday. And that's it really. We have about 20 minutes till the bus goes, so we need to eat. It's a 7-minute walk from here. It's only going to take me about 30 seconds to eat this, I'll be honest. Yeah.
After polishing off those croissants and coffee in a record speed, we headed up to the bus station, which was about 10 minutes. We headed up to the window and asked for our return tickets. We're going to be getting the bus number 52, and it's going to cost us €2.80 each way. So overall, not a bad price at all. The bus was actually on time today. Yesterday it was running a little bit late, so that was also good. I also imagine the peak of summer this bus station can be extremely busy, so I'd get here early. We're quite lucky because we're here, not a peak season.
Hello. We've made it. We're at Cinque Torri. We just got off the bus. It took us about 30 minutes from the town. It only left 5 minutes late today, which is pretty good for the current standard on the buses that we've been having. We're going to walk down there. There's a chairlift up, or you can walk. We're just going to walk, I think, because it's only 400 metres. Whee! I don't like it. The weather's also looking good. There's no clouds yet. It says there's meant to be quite a high chance of thunder at like 4 p.m, so we want to get this done quick. The bus leaves at 1:30 and 3:30, so we want to be on one of them buses. Let's go and see. This is at the 5 pillars, or 5 peaks. I think Torri means towers. I think Torri's means towers, so this one's 5 towers. Torri,
Yeah,
towers.
Cinque is 5.
Yeah. Oh, Cinque. There we go. Cinque is 5. Torri is towers. 5 towers. Let's go.
Italiano!
Italiano. Buongiorno.
Fluent. There's a chairlift up. I read online it's €25 return each, so that's €50 between the two of us, which is what we're paying for the camping, so we're probably not going to get that. I don't want to. It's 400 metres up if we don't do that, which doesn't seem that bad to me.
I can see the top here. It really doesn't look very difficult.
I don't think that's the top sweetheart. I think that's like halfway up. That's not 400 metres, that's like 50. Anyway, we're probably going to walk. We're probably going to regret it, but you know, right now I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, that's it really. Bus took half an hour. It was 5 minutes late. What else is there to say? Also, excuse my wonky hat. It's just been wonky. I bought it a couple weeks ago. It's just been wonky ever since. I put it in a bag and it comes out like... It's a bane of my existence, but I need it. It's hot, it's sunny.
Okay, I think it's only fair I discuss with you what's going through my head. I haven't fully made a decision yet, but you know what, I probably have. We're looking at this, right? I just overheard a tour guide saying it's about an hour and a half up to the top, depending on your pace. We're probably on the slower end, so I'm going to say an hour and a half. So it's going to take about an hour and a half to walk up, and the gondola is 25 return each, so it'll cost us €50 to both go up, but that'll only take 10 minutes according to the tour guide I just overheard. And there is a very high chance of thunderstorms today. There's not one cloud in the sky yet, which is a bit concerning, because it said it was going to thunder, and normally there's clouds and there isn't. But we are on holiday. I am feeling lazy, and I think I am going to get that gondola. Chairlift, not gondola. Because, spoiler alert, we're going to Asia next week. And I'm going to save my money there. My Asia money, I'll spend £5 a day. And today I'll spend 50.
Plus camping, plus food, plus the lass.
Alright, I won't have a beer at the top.
A liar.
I'll have a can of Coke. But the problem is a can of Coke's 6 or a beer's 7. Might as well have the beer, right? You'd do the same. Anyway, I'm going to go get in that line and buy a ticket. I've just had to transfer money. I was a bit scared because when I first got into the car park, I only had satellite and I forgot to transfer money. And I was like, we can't even afford it if we wanted to because they're all in the wrong accounts. Yeah, I think we're on vacation. It's expensive here. When in Rome, spend like the Romans. That's my current philosophy for Italy. And apparently they spend a lot on gondolas, chairlifts. The queue's gone down too, that's a good sign. It's really cool up there too. There's all World War II trenches. I'm really excited to see it. Then we can do a bigger loop when we're up there because, you know.
There isn't a bigger loop to get there. There's only one little loop.
I'm getting the gondola chairlift.
Right.
See you on the chairlift.
If you were wondering, you were probably like, yeah, they probably discussed this before she started filming. No. Danielle was like, let's go stand over there so we're not near this big group. And then I just turned the camera and she's like, yeah, I'm going to get the chairlift. Are you? Am I getting the chairlift?
Do you want it?
Well, yeah, I'm feeling lazy. I just don't want to pay €25 for it. It's just really expensive. And we're trying to do this on a budget.
Yeah, but we only spent $1.75 on bread rolls today.
And 11 something on coffee and pastry.
La 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 la.
The longer we stand in this line, the more I'm like, yeah, well, it is really hot, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a climb. I'm coming around to the idea of it too. It is quite hot.
It is.
It's pretty hot.
It is hot.
It's like 10 a.m. and it's hot, you know?
We got sunbaked yesterday too. We don't want that to happen again, do we?
Anyway, I don't want sunburn, you're right. Also, we probably didn't bring enough water to walk up the hill, in reality, like in hindsight.
No, we'd have run out.
We'd have run out of water. It's quite hot. And we haven't got much sun cream left, like, it's probably a good idea.
€50 or die. We paid the €50.
Yeah, because the helicopter would cost more.
Grazie.
How are you feeling about getting the gondola?
Oh, absolutely zero regrets. £43, English pounds well spent.
Also, last time we got a chairlift in the summer, I lost my sunglasses and Danielle lost her dignity. She made the lady press the emergency stop button. Next one.
The steps down there look a little rickety anyway. I could have busted an ankle on that. In all seriousness though, if you actually are on a budget, this trail actually looks completely fine. It's just steps. Totally doable. Could have probably done it. Didn't, have no regret, but if you're on a budget, it doesn't look bad. You know, you look at some trails and you're like, oh good God. This actually looks very nice. It's very like switchbacky, doesn't look too steep.
The views when we got off this chairlift were absolutely breathtaking, honestly. So spectacular, even better than we were expecting. We're super excited to go around and do a little bit of a walk around, and it's also an open-air museum up here from World War I, which is pretty interesting. It was used by the Italian army for observation and artillery. Fun fact for you.
So we just got off the chairlift. Absolutely zero regret about paying for that. And because you paid for that, toilet was free. To pay euros, so save myself some money there too. Look how beautiful it is. I feel like my favourite part about all of these hikes we've done so far, the two of them, is these mountains here, the really jiggly-jaggedy ones. Like what you think of when you think of the Dolomites.
Okay, I'm going to throw some fun facts at you. So these mountains are actually made of a kind of limestone, which is why they have such a unique shape. They're easier to erode because the limestone itself is rather brittle, and it was originally formed from coral reefs millions of years ago. Fascinating, huh?
There's no specific trail that we're taking. We're just going to walk around. There's like loads of little trails going off everywhere. I think there's a loop around it so you can see all of it. So we're just going to walk around. We're going to spend a couple hours up here. Clouds are already forming. It looks kind of dark over there. It's a little bit scary. So I think we made the right decision to get the chairlift. There, I said it. €50 well spent.
As you can see, the trails are super easy to follow, very wide, and pretty nice overall. There's a few small rocks, but nothing too challenging.
Managed to find a quiet patch. I'm not quite sure how. We went to walk through all the rocks and stuff. It's really cool. You can walk through the rocks and you can like go in between them, and it's really cool. There's people rock climbing, loads of people rock climbing. It's just so busy. I think because yesterday was a much bigger circuit, there was more people, but it was more spread out. Here it's like this tiny little concentrated area with all these tour groups, and there's like hundreds of people, so it's a bit chaotic in there. It's not very relaxing, you know.
It's too narrow as well to pass.
Yeah, it's very narrow. There's like rocks either side and like big stones on the side of the trail, so you can't really like pass anyone, so you just kind of have to walk in a line behind everybody.
Brenna's favourite, conga.
And everybody's standing in the way. There's a guy with a camera like this. I'm trying to pass him, and he just keeps like stepping in front of me with this giant camera. He must have just had a photo of my forehead, honestly, because I was like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Anyway, so we're going to go back that way, and we're going to go see all the World War One stuff, because it looks like the tour groups have come from that way. So now if we go that way, hopefully there's less people. So, also we got here as early as we could because we got the earliest bus. So get here earlier if you don't want a lot of people. Yeah, if you have a car. If you have a car, there was a huge parking lot and it wasn't full. So yeah. Also there's clouds now, lots of clouds.
I'm really excited to see all the World War One stuff. I like finding out some fun facts about places, so I'm gonna go read some plaques. I've seen them already. There's actually plaques, better than my map. There's just a poster. Picked this up thinking it was a map. It's just a big picture.
This genuinely fascinates me. My brain can't compute how flowers grow out of the rocks. I know, like, soil blows in, blah, blah, blah. I know. But what? Why?
Why is there a tree on a rock?
Do you know what the funniest thing about this is? The funniest thing about this is we've had plants before, like in a pot, perfect soil, water them every day, perfect conditions, they always die. But this plant here, this flower, can live in that little crevice of a rock.
And thrive.
It's mocking us.
After taking a few minutes to think about all the poor houseplants that met their demise in our care, we headed down into where the World War I museum section of the hike was. There was lots of plaques, lots of information, and to be honest with you, pretty fascinating. Mind-blowing that people actually lived up here. Whilst I was peeping into the bunkers, there were waxworks that I was not expecting to see, and it took my eyes quite a while to adjust, and they scared the absolute heebie-jeebies out of me. There was so much information and so many waxworks, so be warned, you might make you jump. Also, look how spectacular these views are. Then it was time for my favourite part of the day, lunch. We found a quiet spot and we decided to eat.
There's not many benches here, so we've decided to find a little rock to eat our lunch. We didn't assemble our lunch today because we had to buy the bread rolls from the supermarket this morning because it was done last night. So we're assembling lunch on the go. So enjoy watching us build and eat a sandwich with an awesome view. If you watched our Tour de Mont blog series, you'll know that basically the entire aim of that was just to eat bread rolls and baguettes and focaccia in an even more scenic location every single day. So we're living up to that, and we're doing it again here.
We've got rolls, salami, mozzarella, cucumber, rocket. We did have tomatoes that I cut last night, but they went really watery and disgusting this morning. They looked horrible, so I threw them away. So, mozzarella, cucumber, salami, rocket. I think it's gonna be a little bit dry, but it's what it is. And for all of our North American friends, rocket is arugula. And for anyone that's been following us for a while, you'll know that me and Brenna can sniff out an alcoholic beverage no matter where we go. Top of a mountain is no exception. We found a refuge and we decided to stop for a cheeky little afternoon drink. So we've decided to stop for a cheeky little beverage. I've gone with an Aperol Spritz, it costs €6. It's delicious. We've got a table at the edge, beautiful view. We've made the right decision too because it's definitely raining over there. Definitely raining over there, so I think it's coming in. Our bus goes in an hour. It's 12:30 now, but we need to get the chairlift down and then walk to the bus stop. So we're probably going to leave in about half an hour. So it's worked out perfectly timing-wise. And hopefully we stay dry. And then we'll just have to see what we do after. We might have to hide from the rain all day, but who knows? Maybe it won't rain. I think it's going to though. I don't like it.
It's nowhere near as scary when you go up. When you look down, it's like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Have you ever been down on a chairlift?
No.
Me neither.
I don't think I like it. It feels like a roller coaster. Another thing that we had the fears about is if there actually is a thunderstorm, then they suspend this like gondola thing, then we've missed our bus and we've got to wait another 2 hours for the next one. We learnt our mistake from yesterday though, and actually checked the bus times before we went up the hill, so we're learning.
Once we got off the chairlift, we had about a 5-minute walk across the car park and up the gravel road back up to the main road where we could catch the bus. The bus was about 15 minutes late, but we didn't get wet, so we didn't care. Also, I feel like I haven't spoke to you about the road. It is so bendy, it's crazy. I'm just glad I wasn't driving. The buses had to keep stopping, there was like blind bends, terrifying. But the views were spectacular.
We're back at our favourite little place. Third time in 2 days. Now, Thursday. Was this crowd over on the perfection time? Glass of froth.
Apparently we're creatures of habit and we just ended up in the exact same bar we were in on day one, and we've got ourselves a wine and some crisps. Well, we didn't get crisps, the crisps just come with it. It's basically, we just ordered 2 glasses of wine. €3 a glass. Bargain. €6 for 2 glasses of wine. Cheaper than the last cafe where I got a coffee and Danielle got a Coke. Couldn't say no to that really.
Once we finished our glass of wine, we took the 40-minute walk back to our campsite where we made some dinner, and the rain finally did find us. But you know what? We stayed dry all day, so that's a positive. And then we retired into bed and watched some Netflix. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow because we're going to Lake Sorapis. Okay, so welcome to day 3 here in Cortina in the Dolomites. We're back in the same place again. I know what you're thinking, how boring, but we're not being boring. It's the only place open at 7 a.m. and our bus goes at 7:55 again, so having a quick coffee. Brenna's having the exact same thing again because she's found something she likes, so that's what she's having. I've gone wild and I'm having, it said a knot with raspberry jam and chantilly cream, so it looks a bit like a cronut. I'm excited about it. The plan today is we're going to get one bus and then we're going to go to a lake. The weather's meant to be horrible again today, but it's pure blue sky, so fingers crossed. We've been lucky so far. It's about a 12k walk and about 500 meters of elevation up and down, so the most difficult one we've done so far, definitely. No chairlift for me to get today either, and you know I love trying to get chairlift, but I can't do that today. We didn't have a great start to the morning, which is why you haven't seen us. We washed all of our clothes last night. None of them dried, they were more like damp. There were some loud people in the campground last night running around screaming, and yeah, all in all, we're in a pretty bad mood this morning, but now we have coffee, we have breakfast, everything's looking up, the sun's out, it's going to be a good day. Let me eat my breakfast now, alright? See you soon. It was any good to me. Oh yeah.
Buongiorno. It's day 3 in Cortina. We woke up on the wrong side of bed, I won't lie. We did some washing last night, everything was still wet in the morning, even though it should have been dry. There was a drying room. Apparently it dried your clothes, it didn't dry anything, it was soaking wet. It was cold, it rained, it was a whole thing. So we didn't really film a lot this morning, but we did the usual. We got up, we walked 45 minutes to the bus stop, and the only place that's open is our usual haunt, the Cafe Alvaro. Alvaro? I don't even know what it's called. It's great. Anyway, went there, had my usual order. Pistachio croissant. Pistachio cream was the best I'd had, but there wasn't enough of it. So I rate yesterday's croissant as the best.
These ones are made fresh every day.
They're definitely made fresh every day. It's different every day. I'm walking to the bus stop now. Today we're going to go hike up to a lake. It's definitely the toughest hike we'll have done so far here. It's not tough. 500 meters of up, 12 kilometers round trip. It's out and back, it's not a loop. Goes up to a nice blue alpine lake with mountains around it. Should be bloody beautiful. Almost at the bus stop. That's it, that's the update. Same morning as always, really. Wake up, go get coffee and pistachio croissant, go get the bus, do a hike. Except this one's different. And it's a little chilly today.
So it's only one bus today, so it should cost us $2.90 each way.
And I'm gonna use the ticket machine today. I'm gonna mix things up, I think. I'm gonna go wild. So there's only one bus, so that's good. We are gonna remember to look at the bus times on the way back again, because we didn't do that one time and it was a nightmare. Not that the buses are ever on time, but you know, it's good to have a rough ballpark. Typically they run late as well, never early, so that's also something to think about. But don't be rushing there thinking I better be at the bus stop 10 minutes early, just get there on time. Let's go get a ticket.
So we're here, Passo Tre Cime, Passo de Croce, something like that. That's the name of the bus stop anyway. We are hiking up to Lake Sorapis, Lago di Sorapis. I'm really butchering the names here, but I'm trying. We're at the trailhead. It's really, really busy. Lots of people walking down there. Well, we're not at the trailhead. We're near to the trailhead. We're about 200 meters away, according to a sign I just saw. We just have to walk down the road to trailhead, and then it's 6 kilometers up. It's hot already. It's 9 a.m. It's 10 to 9, and there's bugs everywhere. There's a lot of people. It's going to be very, very busy, but I also might not talk much on the way up because it's going to be uphill, and I'm probably going to be breathing really, really heavy and struggling, you know, and it's going to be busy, as you can tell by all the people that are walking past us now. Yeah. It's going to be nice. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be beautiful.
The reason I found this is because I saw it on TikTok, and in my head, who else would have seen it? It would appear everyone else saw it. Everyone in the whole wide world. So let's just see if it lives up to the hype, shall we? It does look very beautiful. We couldn't have got here any earlier because this was the earliest bus. It was meant to get us here half an hour ago, but Italian buses in this area do tend to run kind of late, so it is what it is. I'm excited about it. We've got a little bit of a climb. It's already pretty warm too, so we better get a wiggle on before we die of heat. Let's go see how beautiful this lake is. I'm excited.
Also, stats and figures for you. It's 12 kilometers round trip. It's out and back, so it's 6 kilometers up, 6 kilometers down, 500 and something meters of elevation gain. Don't know how long it's going to take us. I think it's going to take us between 3.5 and 4 hours, but now I've said that, it'll probably take us 5. Cool. I think this trail is going to be really beautiful because the view from the road is pretty amazing. I'm excited. Nice sticks.
Better safe than sorry, alright?
Alright.
Better safe than sorry.
I was being serious, they're nice.
It's so pretty. I think this is already my favorite. Hike we've done, and we've only been on it 5 minutes.
Wait until the uphill.
Yeah, I might not be saying that soon.
So I'm a little confused because we're over 2.7 kilometers in, and we've done like 40 meters of elevation gain. There's been no uphill yet. There was like one tiny little section for like 2 or 3 minutes. The whole thing's been flat so far. I'm a little confused and concerned because if we have to do 500 meters of elevation gain over like 3 kilometers, it's going to be not particularly nice. But I'm holding out hope that all trails is just wrong and it's actually like a couple 100 meters of elevation gain and not 500 to 600 like I said.
Tell them my theory about the car park.
Danielle's theory is that goes from the car park. It definitely isn't though, because I had the map and the map started where we started. I don't know. We've been on trails on all trails before and it said like 400 meters of elevation gain and we've done like 100. So we're just hoping it's another one of them anomalies. Who doesn't love an easy walk? Skeptical though. I reckon it's going to go steep up in a minute.
One
one plus side is where the hike was so flat at the beginning, it was a great little warm-up and got us ready for that extremely steep, extremely difficult uphill. One thing I will say about this hike is if you are nervous of heights or like exposed edges, this is definitely not the hike for you. It is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a little bit of a fear of heights, nothing too major, but I do get a little bit of a shaky leg when I get scared, as you're probably witnessing here. I'm not the best scrambler. Brenna's definitely the better hiker out of the two of us, so if you're scared of heights, I wouldn't recommend it. Also, if the weather's bad, I really wouldn't recommend coming up here because this white rock is so slippery. There were a few fresh springs that were running over it, and the ones that were a little bit wet, honestly, I nearly fell on my bottom a couple of times, so just be very, very careful and try not to do it in the rain. All right, be safe out there. When we came around the corner and saw that building, we were so excited. We were so glad to be here. And honestly, the view was even better than we expected. Definitely super busy, but oh my God, look at the color of that water.
We made it. Lake Sorapis. Some facts for you. It took us 2 hours. It was just over 6k and just under 300 meters of elevation, so less than we thought it was going to be. The first half was flat for about 3k, 3.5k, then it started going up, a few chainy bits, definitely a lot of like clinging on and rock climbing, nothing too treacherous, but if you don't like heights you probably won't enjoy it. There was a lot of people who were very nervous on there. The reason it took us so long is because it was like a conga line and we couldn't actually get around anyone, so that was maximum speed. It kind of literally went into a line of people and everyone just waited and went. There were a few inconsiderate people who kept barging in front and scaring people who were nervous, which was a bit mean. Just take your time, you're on holiday, calm down, people are scared, don't be mean. Don't be mean if it's you, alright? Don't be mean. But anyway, this view is absolutely stunning. It's looking like I'm the only person here. I'm not, I'm absolutely surrounded. There's probably about 1,000 people here. We've just managed to find a really cool spot. The trick is just look around and there's a few like little cavey bits. You are allowed to come down here, there's trails. We haven't been naughty and gone off trail. There's like little trails that lead to everything. And yeah, absolutely stunning. Definitely worth the hike. The only thing about the trail that I'd say wasn't great was it's all these big white rocks that are around me and they are a little bit slippery and they are wet because there's like springs coming. So that was the only bit that was a bit but overall, really not that bad and definitely worth it. It's definitely giving Peyto Lake in Canada. As you can probably tell, it looks photoshopped, but it's not. It's like a milky blue, and the milky blue colour comes from all the minerals in the mountains around. So in the winter, snow melts, brings all the water down, minerals go in. So this is a really high mineral water. You're not allowed to swim in it. Someone is bathing their dog over there, which you might be able to hear. The dog does look pretty happy though. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Definitely recommend it. Favourite hike we've done so far, definitely. And now it's time to eat our packed lunch because, you know, we're trying to be budget conscious. There is a refugio we may stop at. We may. I'm going to see. Depends what the conga line down looks like and what the weather's doing. To be honest, I don't know if I'm really fancying a beer today. Might have one at the bottom of the hill because I feel like that'll be more of a reward because I'm a little bit nervous about the going down because it's a little bit sketchy. So maybe I'll treat myself at the bottom instead. Let's have lunch. Lunch.
Today's bread is tortilla, so it's tortilla with a view instead of baguette with a view.
Yeah.
Build your own. Budget friendly.
Okay, so we finished lunch. We only had one wrap because we've looked behind us the way we have to go and there's big erupty grey clouds and it did say it was going to rain today. I feel like every single day we're chasing the rain and it never comes, but it's not worth the risk today because this section actually is a little bit slippery and there's some chains and some metal steps and stuff, so we're just going to get down and we're going to go to the refuge at the bottom while we wait for the bus because I don't think the bus is going to come for a while anyway, so I have a little bit of time there. So yeah, we're running the heck out of here because you probably see behind me anyway, it's literally cloudy everywhere now, so, and they're getting grey and it's only 11:30, so we don't want to be in this at like 12 o'clock.
I don't think I've mentioned yet, but we're actually doing this hike at the beginning of July, which is why it's super busy. The way down was no exception. It's just before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and as you can see, there's still lots of people coming up the trail, which did prove to be a little bit difficult because it's so narrow, it's really hard to pass each other. So we did have to wait quite a lot in like larger openings to wait for people to come towards us or for them to wait for us to get past. Do you know what I mean? Like, so we could like leapfrog each other. Also, when I tell you it is kind of scary if you've got a fear of heights, I'm not joking. As you can see there are quite a lot of exposed edges, which we didn't realise before we did this because I'm not a huge fan of heights. I mean, I did make it down, thank goodness. I did end up on my bottom a lot, so no shame in going down on your bum, all right? Be safe up there. I'm definitely going to play it cool at the bottom and pretend that I wasn't scared and it wasn't that bad, but looking back at these clips, the reality was I was very scared and I wasn't very good at it, but we did it, we got there, and we didn't get rained on, yay!
Let's try this. And then a Brea. It's like almost Brenna. If you turn that into an N, it says Bren. Close enough. Let's give it a whirl. They also, I noticed after I ordered these, had Moretti on draft, but I didn't see how much it was, so. This is gonna look good though. And I definitely got more beer than if I got Moretti on draft. Win-win. Okay, so we've made it now from the trail. It was very safe. It took us just over 4 hours, 12.5 kilometers, and 420 feet of elevation in the end, because there was some up on the way back, which we didn't factor in. Meters, sorry, not feet, meters. I lied. This is for Brenna, milady. Overall, I've really enjoyed the trail. We've now decided to stop for a beer at B&B Hotel. The bus stop's literally here, and classic us, we're an hour early for the bus because I misread the schedule. Oopsie. Oh well, means now there's beer time. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Also, for the Canadians and Americans, this is a 22.3 ounce fluid ounce. 660 ml. It was €7 each, and it was, I'd say this is a big beer. Big. So, I'd say money well spent. I got confused. This is a top tip for you. If it says, do you want to pay in euros or do you want to pay in your home currency, because this card here has English pounds on it, always click euros, the local currency. It'll save you an arm and a leg. I want to take this hat off, but I'm scared about what it looks like underneath. Shh, don't tell anyone. Is it bad? Could I hit the tan with hair like this? It's the best I can do. I'm going to sit and enjoy my drink now. You can watch me on a time lapse if you want, you little freak. Okay, so we finished our beer in the restaurant over there. Brenna actually did find out the name, but the hotel is called B&B Hotels. It says it on the side very big. So I was half right, but apparently the restaurant has a different name. I can't remember what it is. Brenna will insert here. We're now at the bus stop. The bus, apparently, you can't trust Italian buses. Bus goes in 2 minutes apparently, so we've got here exactly as it goes. Normally I'm the sort of person who's here 15 minutes early, but I've learnt my lesson. No need to be here earlier, and I could see it from over there, so my thought process was, I'll get up and run if necessary. We're here. Normally we have a return ticket, but today the booth was closed, so we had to get it from the machine. So I have a pocket full of coins ready to pay. I'm not sure of the fare, because every single time you hear them say the fare, it's always different, so who knows? Let's find out. It cost us $2.30 on the way here. Let's see how much it costs us on the way back. Do you want to put any bets on how late the bus will be? Oh my god, the Dolomites bus.
Oh my god, is that the bus?
It's 1 minute late. Right, we were here last, so.
And drum roll please, the bus cost us exactly the same as the way up, €2.30 each to get back to town. Of course we had to stop for a cheeky little beer on our way back into town, of course, because it's us. A beer after a hike honestly hits so different. Why does it taste so good when you've done some exercise?
That was good. One thing I love about Italy is you just have to order one drink and they give you a bowl of crisps every time. And sometimes they bring you a whole charcuterie board.
Oh yeah, we've had some real great things. Insert compilation of all the free gigs we got. Okay, so this is meant to be a budget video, right? But we're not very good at budgeting. But we came to this bar and we asked for a menu because I wanted to look. Originally, I just asked for a beer. Didn't look at the menu. Beer was reasonably priced though. I kind of looked at the menu on the wall. Anyway, not the point. Looked at the full menu. And apparently, if it says Vina alla Spina, that means like wine on draft and it's like super cheap. So we're getting a quarter of a litre for €4. She's on her way. Oh my god, it's a whole crevasse. Winner, winner. Al Spina for dinner.
It's not the worst one I've had, I'll be honest with you, it's actually alright. €8 for half a litre. A normal sized bottle is 750ml, so this is a little bit under a whole bottle for €8 and we're out. And we got these free crisps.
Now, if you are a wine connoisseur, you're definitely not going to enjoy that wine, but if you're not, like me and Brenna, and you're happy to just drink whatever wine's on offer, then it's a good wine. Once we finished there, we went to the supermarket to buy some stuff for dinner, and I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little bit worse for wear, which you're about to see here. Look at me walking down the hill, slightly wobbly. Maybe Al Spina for dinner wasn't a good idea, but don't worry, we'll go back to camp and make some food now. Dinner this evening is going to be a tuna pasta salad, trying to get some health into our lives after the amount of alcohol we've had. Of course, washed down by another beer because we're on holiday and we did a hike today. We found this delicious truffle sauce that we had with dinner yesterday, so we're reusing that. And good God, yes, I'm definitely drunk. So we're gonna end this here, I think, for the best.
No one needs to watch us.